Hey everybody. So what we're going to be doing today is looking at some big news coming from Epic Games, and it's news that I think we all need to know in regards to our future in game development. Normally, they're the gatekeepers, the gatekeepers of the stores, let's say like Steam or Apple or anything like that, where you want to sell your games or your apps, because they have the most people in their stores. You put it on your website, you're going to have to pay for all that marketing. You're going to have to pay to get people to come to your website, and it's a lot of money for marketing just to get people to see you enough to where it makes sense for you to be selling a game or spending all that time creating a game or an app. So putting it on an app store, like let's say like Epic Games App Store, is a huge advantage. But before we do that, I want you to go ahead and like, share, and subscribe. And I want to make sure everyone gets this news. It's going to be a very quick video. So right here we have the Epic Games Store Workshop. So it's almost actually two updates that we want to focus on here, and they just put this right up front and center. So we have a zero store fee for up to $1 million in revenue. That's massive. So meaning you can make right up to the penny on $1 million, and it's 100% yours. You're using their infrastructure. You have access to their user base. You have access to their servers. It's up there on their store, and you can sell it as much as you want, up to $1 million. So for small developers, for even mid-sized developers, this is massive. And afterwards, you're still getting a pretty good deal. They're doing a lot of the hard work for you because you're having access to their marketplace and their users. Um, the other thing is you'd say, well, I understand, but they're getting all the credit. Yeah, of course, they're getting the credit for marketing. They're getting the credit for putting it on the store. You're getting the credit for making the game. However, they're also letting you brand, from what I understand, the second part here, they're letting you basically have this thing called web shops. And what that means is you'll be able to brand your store. It doesn't have to be the same store for everybody. Almost like, let's say, if you go to the Unity store, everything's basically the same, and you can send people to your website, but that's the only way you're going to get some sort of unique branding going on. According to what I'm seeing here, is that Epic will allow you on their servers to host your own branded page, your own branded workshop for your game. That's another massive thing. In essence, they're basically saying, hey, we'll facilitate all this server stuff. You take care of the business part. You take care of the making the games, and we'll take care of all this stuff for you, and we'll partners in this. That's what it seems like to me. Now, I have not been on the Epic Store at all. I normally use Unity, and I'm using the Unity Store, and I'm using Steam, and I'm using all those other things, even Apple Store. But most people are using those things. Androids. Most games these days, a lot of small developers are making web-based games, which is smart because that's where most of the users are a lot of times. But I think that might end up changing. And so, in any case, you have another store, but this one right here tops anything out there from what I can tell. If this pans out, keep abreast of this, and I'll keep an eye out for this. And if anything else pops up, I'll let you guys know. So, if you have any questions, go ahead and leave them in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys next time.